Hello guys, it's Ar1se here with a new Magnus video. Today I'm watching Zai, Liquid.Zai Magnus to work against Timo, and I want to see what he does and I want to learn, and I hope you guys gonna learn as well. And let's get into the game, boys. Let's go. So he's basically post 3, but they swapped the lanes because I think they didn't want the Bloodseeker to lane against this nightmare lane, which is Undying Coral, right? So they basically sent the Magnus there, I think. Don't know exactly what the plan is, but he's gonna he's gonna have a rough lane. Went for the stick for the circlet. I like it. Stick for the spams. They're gonna spam a lot of spells all the time. Circlet for the stats. Cooling blade for the extra damage. It's gonna be a pretty rough lane, anyways. To be honest, every time I see this guy play or I say his name, I just in my mind it comes raw talent, pure talent. You know, he's the player that every team wants to have him in the team. You know, I played with him long time ago in Super Strong Dinosaurs. He was very chill, very PMA player. So he's super talented and he's a beast. Like every game he plays very good. Like I don't see him playing bad in any game. So level 3 he did not skill the third skill yet. I don't know what he wants to do. But now his pick has got Cliff Bear by the Call of W. And I don't understand exactly. I think he wants to, maybe he wants to secure the call or something, but he gets pushed away and he's, so I think it's a whatever death. He was pretty low anyways. His stick was stuck on the cliff. Couldn't really run in lane with that HP against the Undying. So he got the casual ring of health. I'm assuming he is building towards the Vanguard. You need this ring here in this lane. And I don't know, they're just very strong. You can see the pressure that they're applying to the Magnus. They always have full mana. They always casting spells. You know, there's not much you can do. You just he's getting zoned here away from the creeps. Basically, a very rough lane, like I said. Played Magnus against Undying so many times. Dive you like this all the time. Especially, okay, Rubik rotated as well, so another death for Sai-chan. But I think there's not much he could have done. He farmed the 2 small camps below before this, so it's whatever. You know, it's a dive with 3 heroes ganging a Magnus. Here he got RP, very good rotation from the Bloodseeker. Killing the scorer Undying, it's always very good. Look how tanky that guy is. He has a Vanguard on the Undying as well. And very good rotation by the Bloodseeker. This will help the Magnus. Here he swapped the lanes, like he came top, the Bloodseeker rotated bottom. So he had TP on Magnus to TP top. He got his Vanguard. He's just max empower and he just chilling, you know, he's farming creeps. Right now, they don't really have a threat to kill him. I mean, of course, Ar1se does not care about Vanguard, but he needs to get some pretty good number of hits on you with the passive. So, other than that, it's very hard for them to kill him. Like, unless they gang him with like 3 heroes. It's like pro teams, they always maximize and they're always efficient with everything in the game almost. Here he found stacks, and when you're playing Magnus like this, you're very happy when you find stacks. Basically, you just gonna boost your farm with max empower, and again he's stacking as well. So this is very good, very efficient. He's going straight up Echo Saber after Vanguard power threads, and it's pretty good in terms of damage and farm. Here they're going on him. This was very unlucky for him. He just bumped into a random Ar1se there. But like I said, you know, they're using 3, even 4 heroes to kill him, which makes space for the Bloodseeker on bottom to farm, the Ember taking the rune or whatever, you know. In this game, Zai decided to just take the farm route. Like, even though he died 2 times in his lane, you know, and you can say that he was somehow behind, he decided to just still go Vanguard, you know, just still fire threads, just still try to be a bit greedy, just going for the Echo Saber here. Because I think what their plan was that they were not in a rush, you know. They have the Bloodseeker, the Ember, like even later stages they're like very strong. Enemy they don't have a really good late game. So he knew that and he's just focusing on farming. Just heavy agriculture mode. He has same Chris as his Bloodseeker almost. Like he's just enjoying life farming trips. Has Harpoon now and he's going, I think from what I see here with this Helm of Arwen, he might be buying a nullifier. Like he basically played this game like he was a post one from what I saw. Like he played like a post one. So here, very good combo, very clutch. Zaidora, I mean, like I said, this guy is pure talent. When I see him, I see pure talent. It's a very good fight. He is very farmed. So he bought a nullifier. Still no blink yet on Magnus. Don't know exactly the nullifier idea is. Maybe just the damage and the stuff like that because enemies they don't have force staffs, they don't have ghost scepters. Maybe he's just buying preemptively so he can't buy these items. I mean, it's also a lot of damage, like I said. So very good gang here. He is very farmed, like he's playing like a post one. So he bought a blink after like nullifier and harpoon. So he's looking very strong. The plan was very solid for him in this game. Like the way he played, I mean, of course they played very good as a team, but he just went for this farm-oriented playstyle and it paid off. Like he knows that they can't really push high ground, they can't pressure after the laning phase. Like they played really good as a team. So here, solo RP on Undying, kills the Undying. Ar1se is getting kited. That's also what you need to do against Ar1se, especially when he uses ult and stuff. You just need to kite his ult. It's a very good fight. Buyback on Rubik, you know. Is Zai Magnus on the prowl? So they're killing this Rubik here. He bought back earlier, I think. And looking forward to push. He's going for play on Coral. Oh, the nullifier on the blinding light, I guess. Okay, I see. Still missing. Papa. They're going high ground. I mean, they're very strong with this lineup. Like the Leech also take his Magnus combo is super strong. If you get a clean RP on two heroes, they're just gonna explode. Like with the follow-up from Lich and Tekis. They have a very good synergy with their heroes. They have Ember who can go in all the time first, maybe with some Remnant. They have the Rupture to start a fight, you know. They have the Magnus Harpoon to either go first or later, and now they have the Blink. Very hard for OG to deal with these initiations, with these pokes. Ember is also like a poke hero as well. He just pokes, you know, stop fights with Slay Chain and Sleight of Fist. So they're pushing bottom right now. For me, as a Magnus spammer, this lane, when you push Dire on bottom, it's very annoying to play against as Magnus. Like, if I'm Magnus and I'm pushing here, if you guys try it, it's not easy to blink and catch someone from this angle, like from the lane on bottom, you know? It just feels awkward a bit when you're trying to RP someone and try to skewer, you know? It's not like when you go in mid lane, it's more like in a, I don't know how to say, the camera is on a side in an angle that where you can see more and it's very more comfortable to blink RP skewer. I don't know if you guys get my point, but this is like, it feels awkward when you're like trying to blink from this lane towards enemy and try to catch someone. Like it's not very easy, that's my point. We're going for the mid racks. I mean, there's nothing OG can do. The Liquid is too farmed on all the heroes. Basically, they're very farmed. Casual 2-man RP. Skewer on Ar1se. I mean, there's too strong. Magnus is way too farmed as well. GG gets called there by Uragi. So I wanted to point out that you can actually play with Magnus, like even if you farm all the time. I mean, like it's this game. It's probably be a draft issue because OG didn't really have tools to match the farm potential of Liquid. But other than that, I like he died 2 times on Magnus bottom. You know, he got RP, they killed Undying with the Bloodseeker rotation, then he TP top with Magnus, then he chilled there, he farmed with Vanguard and power trades, he still went for the Echo Saber, which like they didn't really panic and say like, oh, we need a blink, you died 2 times, whatever. Like they just had a plan, a game plan, like, that was executed very well, and also they have pretty good initiation with the Ember, like I said, going in, going out. Then he just chilled, he bought Echo, then he bought the Harpoon, just heavy agriculture mode until they were using RPs with some moves and stuff like that. Got them some kills. Then he got this nullifier, which pretty interesting. And then the blink, and like that was all she wrote. Like it was kind of GG. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you click the sub. I'm looking like I was looking for a Zai Magnus game, and I found some games like some months ago, and I don't want to look at those games because like there's like the old patch, I think, or something like that. So I found only this one lately. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Make sure to click the sub and like, guys. Take care.